We are pleased to welcome in our first guest on set, Jordan Johson, defensive back specialist. Jordan, I know you didn't play today, coming off an ACL injury. How's your recovery going, first and foremost?
Right now, I'm three weeks out from being fully cleared.
Only 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Wow.
3 weeks so I can participate in, all the, unfortunately, spring will be over. But as far as, running and lifting, I'm already doing that right now, but, so I can just go without, anything holding me back in 3 weeks. So that's pretty exciting.
That's good news. I didn't realize it was so soon. Once you can fully go, I mean, how much will you exert yourself versus kind of ease into it, or have you been doing that already?
I mean, I've been pretty patient, and I've been somewhat involved in practice and whatnot on the sidelines, just doing my drill set, doing things with my trainer and whatnot. But once I get the go ahead to, that I'm cleared, I probably won't waste a second. And because time's ticking, like you're saying, we got 153 days until our first game, and I feel healthy, and I want to be 150%. I just need to be 150%. I'm pretty close to 100, so I don't know.
It was the right ACL, and you mentioned 153. Is there a countdown clock in the locker room?
Yes, there is.
To Connecticut?
Yes, there is.
So you and we
BYU
Sports Nation are doing this.
Yes.
We're counting down to the first game. And the first home game here is Houston on September 11th.
Jordan Johson joining us on set, BYU Sports Nation Spring Football Saturday Special. When you go through a tough injury like that knocks you out for an entire season, what do you learn about yourself?
A lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. You can't take things for granted. It was humbling. The list goes on. I learned a lot, these past seven months, and it's made me a better person and a better football player as well. I feel as though when I get back on the field, everything will come a little bit more easier. I just can't wait. I can't wait. It's tough out here watching the guys, but at the same time, it's pretty cool watching them fly around, making plays. Like Trent, he suffered the same injury I did. So he was battling to get back just like I am now. And to see him out there having success, that's pretty cool. So.
Talking about Trent Trammell, Jordan Johson is here on BYU Sports Nation, on BYUtv and BYU Radio, live from LaVell Edwards Stadium. That'll be interesting because the expectation is that you and Trent will be the two cornerbacks in the fall, two guys that have torn ACLs but have come back. How much, what does that do for the both of you having had that experience?
Like I said, you
ACL buddies.
I know, right? You're right. I may have to wear the brace a couple games though. He'll be out of it come season. I don't know. This makes you cherish this game that we play. It makes us more grateful. And I tell you, Trent, one of the hardest workers on the team, and he's taking every advantage. Waking up every day at 6 in the morning, it's nonstop with that man. And I've been doing the same thing myself, and I'll be back in 3 weeks.
Are you ready to be thrown at a lot? Because if a cornerback's wearing a brace, they're going to throw at you, and you're going to be ready for interceptions, I take it.
I haven't lost a step.
Bring it on.
The brace is a precautionary measure. It's not going to,
Not for you. I mean for the opposing quarterback.
I mean, he can throw it all he wants.
Bring it on.
Ask Toole from Washington State. Yeah.
Jordan Johson joining us on set here on a special Saturday spring football edition of BYU Sports Nation. Our first Twitter question coming in for you, Jordan, is from @DBobX. How is fellow East Coaster Michael Shelton performing as a new defensive back?
Oh, he's what he lacks in height, he gains in his speed and athleticism. He has one of the quickest feet in the secondary, and he's real coachable. He's real coachable. He listens to Coach Al, B. Bradley, and everybody. He'll have success, if not the near future. So.
We've talked to Rob Daniel on BYU Sports Nation about cross-training at safety. Where do you expect him to end up in the fall?
Well, you got Rob. He can play pretty much anything. Strong, free. He can play corner. On that boundary side. He's somewhat of a hybrid. Right now, I assume that they're going to try to work him at cat because of his big body and whatnot. But the learning curve is nothing to him. The knowledge of the game, he has that. So wherever they put him, he'll have success.
Jordan Johson with us here on a Saturday, spring football, BYU Sports Nation. You talk about seeing guys fly around. What kind of things are you seeing, not only today but through spring practice, that make you feel like this team's going to go to the next level in 2014?
Well, they're pretty nasty group. Like Dallin and Craig, like they fill that alley like that, and
these guys are mean.
Yeah, they're not afraid to take your head off, and you need that at nickel and at safety, and them being young guys and whatnot. It's cool seeing that early, in their career. So. Dallin looks pretty good to me as far as like the physicality of it. He looks pretty good.
Earlier today, there was a clinic. A bunch of kids got to do some drills and stuff. What was that experience like for you guys?
So I didn't participate in that. If I could have, I would have. So I didn't get a chance to participate in that earlier this morning.
But the involvement with the fans, they get to come out and they get some autographs, go on the field. How much fun is that for you guys to interact with the fans?
Oh, it's cool. Like giving back to everybody who comes out and shows us support. It's cool. Like, I do a little service throughout the week. When I'm during school and whatnot, and it's humbling. Giving back and showing support to people who support us.
When you first signed to play football for BYU, what kind of a response did you expect from BYU Sports Nation and the fans? And in your expectation, did it live up to it or did it exceed it?
I would say it exceeded it. It exceeded it. Everybody, I felt welcome when I came here, when I first got here, and even coming off an injury, I feel as though they haven't lost a step. They still, show that same support, and I like I said, I got to get back,
Yeah.
So and stop sitting on the sideline, but. Hey, it's only weeks away.
We're talking with Jordan Johson. As we finish up with you, I know you've been here a couple years, but I just love how you got to BYU. Danny Ainge is one of those connections. How'd you get here through Danny Ainge?
So my uncle worked alongside him in the front office. So
with the Celtics?
Yeah, with the Celtics. So I knew Danny and his sons and whatnot, and I grew up playing basketball. So that's how we had that little connection. But then when it came time, like my junior year, deciding where you're going to go to play, football and whatnot, he told me to look into BYU. And he had me come out here for a camp, and, the rest is history. My mother loved it. I loved it.
Had you heard of BYU?
Through
Danny?
Through Danny, yeah. Not to the extent that I do now, but, I always knew somewhat, about BYU and what it stand for, what, the rules were and everything. Like, it wasn't, I wasn't oblivious to it.
Jordan Johson, Boston Celtics fan, but more importantly, BYU football defensive back specialist. Looking forward to seeing you in the fall. Get healthy. Good luck as you move forward.
I appreciate that.
Oh, and before you go, do you mind signing our Rise Up flag?
Oh, no problem.
All the guests sign the flag.
No problem.
Give us your autograph. I promise it won't end up on eBay. It's tempting when you have so many good signatures like that. But Jordan Johson, our first guest today in our spring football special here on BYU Sports Nation. We'll talk to you again soon, man.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thanks.
Good to see you.